Welcome to the Scottish Rite Journal podcast, an audio presentation of the Scottish Rite Journal, brought to you by the Supreme Council of the Scottish Rite, Southern Jurisdiction, Mother Supreme Council of the World. This week's article is Unity of Purpose, the Scottish Rite's 2025 Biennial Session in Washington, D.C. by Brother B. Chris Ruley, 32nd degree, KCCH, and read by Brother Hank Griffin, 32nd degree, and comes from the November-December 2026 issue of the Scottish Rite Journal.
Scottish Rite Masons from across the United States and around the world gathered in Washington, D.C. to attend the 2025 Biennial Session. This year's theme, Unity of Purpose, was expressed through several excellent session activities and presentations, which highlighted the many successful projects and programs undertaken across our southern jurisdiction over the past 2 years. More than 900 Masons and family members participated in the session this year, higher than in 2023. Many of those coming to Washington were to be recognized and coronated 33rd degree Inspectors General Honorary. Members of the Supreme Council and their families arrived in the District of Columbia several days before the session commenced to meet, review council legislation, and provide updates to the different committees. During its executive session, the Council's active members passed legislation proposals, elected officers for the ensuing term, and also elected 3 new Sovereign Grand Inspectors General: Carl J. Hinkle, 33rd degree, Colorado; Warren R. Rensner, 33rd degree, Kansas; Richard C. Comrouse, 33rd degree, Oregon. Updates to the statutes of the Supreme Council, bylaws, included creating a new Masonic Youth Committee and revised calculations for Scottish Rite honors. More details on the approved legislation will be shared with Orient's and Valley secretaries in the coming months. On Saturday afternoon, council members and family were treated to a special tour of the renovations of the temple exhibition spaces, museum, library, and new archive area. The latter space was officially dedicated to illustrious Rex R. Hutchins, 33rd degree, Grand Cross, by Sovereign Grand Commander James D. Cole, 33rd degree. The public activities for all participants commenced the next day, on Sunday, August 17, with an opening reception at the St. Regis Hotel located a few blocks away from the White House in Washington, D.C. The reception provided session participants an opportunity to meet, reconnect, and enjoy some fellowship before proceeding a block away to St. John's Church for the biennial worship celebration. This year's service was given by the Supreme Council's Grand Chaplain, the Reverend Dr. A. Gene Cobb, Jr., 33rd degree, SGIG, in North Carolina, who provided a wonderful service in the historic Church of the President. The Supreme Council's public session commenced at 9 a.m. the next day. A regal procession entered to the strains of Brother Franz Joseph Haydn's St. Anthony Choral. Music piped in, recorded, from the house of the temple's newly installed Rogers pipe organ. Held in the Washington Hilton Hotel, the session, begun with a symbolic opening invocation, was once again live streamed via the Scottish Rite YouTube channel for those unable to attend in person. According to illustrious Maynard Edwards, 33rd degree, the live stream received countless views and positive comments and chatter during the session. Grand Commander Cole noted later in his presentation that the Scottish Rite Southern Jurisdiction's YouTube channel has become the largest Masonic channel in the world, with more than 56,000 subscribers. The session is available online to view at any time. Illustrious Cole then highlighted a number of temple improvements, renovations, and project successes during the public session, including a new accessible entrance, the restored organ, and state-of-the-art storage facilities for archived material. Illustrious Cole also presented charters to the following newly organized Scottish Rite bodies. We extend our best wishes on their success. Lodges of Perfection, Tuscaloosa, Alabama; Shenandoah, Virginia; Chapter of Rose Croix, Fayetteville, North Carolina; Council of Kadosh, Bluefield, West Virginia; Consistory, Bluefield, West Virginia. Illustrious Cole next announced that the Supreme Council had elected a new Grand Cross, Illustrious William Cason Cox, 33rd degree Grand Cross Valley of McAllister, Oklahoma, who was unable to attend the session in person, yet arrangements will be made to honor our newest recipient accordingly. Following the attendee luncheon, Masons were treated to a Q&A session with S. Brent Morse, 33rd degree Grand Cross Grand Historian, and Grand Archivist Arturo de Hoyos, 33rd degree Grand Cross, and this article's author. Topics ranged from ritual, artificial intelligence in research, philosophy, history, ancient manuscripts, publishing, and discussions on upcoming publications. The following day, August 19, turned out to be a highlight for many of the session's attendees with the conferral of the 33rd degree at the District of Columbia Scottish Rite Temple, located on the same street several blocks north of the House of the Temple. More than 250 candidates participated in the degree conferral, which was performed with dignity and expertise by representatives from the Valley of Alexandria, Virginia. Meanwhile, Mary Ann Cole, the Grand Commander's wife, hosted her own reception for ladies that featured a Bridgerton theme based on the popular book and television adaptation of the same name. The Scottish Rite Research Society held its biennial luncheon and speaker program later that day. The present author served as this year's S. Brent Morse Lecturer and provided a brief history on Gilbert de Mortier, the Marquis de Lafayette, and the public and Masonic activities during Lafayette's famous 1824 and 25 tour around the United States. Throughout the biennial session, activities were supplemented with private or invitational receptions for the Acacia Guild, Grand Commander's Fellows, and Grand Cross recipients. There was also a special reception for philanthropic and institutional donors. Our House of the Temple docent team also provided special tours of the building available only to visiting Masons and their families. Renovations to the House of the Temple, including new air conditioning installed in the reception hall, enabled Grand Commander Cole to host more receptions and dinners inside the House of the Temple and give visitors more time in the magnificent edifice. This year's biennial session concluded in grand style, with the honors banquet affording all attendees an opportunity to enjoy Masonic fellowship one last time before dispersing to their various corners of the expansive southern jurisdiction of the Scottish Rite and to the rest of the world.
Like and share this article, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you wish to comment, please leave one, and as a reminder, hit the notifications bell. Any accompanying photographs or citations for this article can be found in the corresponding print edition. The Scottish Rite Journal is published by the Supreme Council of the Scottish Rite, Southern Jurisdiction, Mother Supreme Council of the World. Mark Dreisenstock, 33rd degree, Managing Editor. Thank you for listening.